You wake up tired, not from lack of sleep, but from holding too much for too long. You smile when you want to scream. You say, "I've got it," when no one even asked, and somehow they still call you strong. But strength isn't always power. Sometimes it's silence, sometimes it's survival, and sometimes it's a cry you've learned to swallow. Hi, I'm Ramona, psychologist, question asker, an emotionally fluent revolution builder, and someone who spent years untwisting what happens behind the mask of "I'm fine." My mission? Softly unlearning silence. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you've been here before, welcome back. It means something that you're still choosing this kind of softness. This space doesn't ask you to fix yourself. It invites you to find yourself beneath the survival, the silence, the story you thought you had to live. If you've always been the one who keeps it together, this video is for you. We're going to explore what really happens when inside your nervous system when you've been the strong one for too long. Why your body feels shut down even when life looks okay. And how to begin softening without falling apart. Because healing doesn't mean losing control. It means finally learning to reconnect with yourself. Let's talk about psychology. When strength becomes a role, not a choice, your nervous system shifts. It enters what I call hypervigilant numbness. You're constantly on alert, ready for the next fire, the next emotional need, the next crisis to manage. But when it comes to your own emotions, there is static, nothing, numbness, because your body doesn't know it's safe to feel anymore. Maybe when you were little, showing emotion meant getting scolded, or worse, ignored. Maybe your pain made someone else's fall apart. So you learn to be the one who never needs too much. That was protection. It was smart. It got you through, but the armor you built, it didn't just block out the danger. It blocked out joy. It blocked out connection. It blocked out you. Now, let's talk about how it shows up. You might not even know you're stuck in this pattern because it doesn't look like dramatic. It looks like high functioning. But here is how it often shows up. First, it shows up like emotional flatness. You hear good news. You won the lottery or something like that. You hear those good news and you smile, nod, say that the right thing, yeah. But inside, nothing stirs. It's like you're watching your own life on mute. The second one is disconnection from your body. You live in your head, you analyze everything, but you don't feel your body until it's screaming, tight chest, sore jaw, a tension that's been there for weeks and you just didn't notice. The third one, you struggle with intimacy. You give, but when someone wants to see you, you pull away. Because if they look too closely, they might see the cracks. And you're not sure what will happen if someone sees behind your strength. I had a client once who said, "I don't know who I am when I'm not taking care of someone." That line hit me like a punch. Because we don't talk enough about how much identity we build around being needed, around being okay, around never failing apart. But if your whole sense of worth is built on being strong, where does your softness get to go? So, how do you soften without falling apart? How do you take off the armor without feeling naked in a world that still demands your strength? Let's start simple and gently. First, with safety check-ins. Whenever you feel like it, or I recommend to my clients 3 times a day, morning, midday, and evening, pause and ask yourself, am I safe right now? Let your body answer, not your checklist, not your coping, just your nervous system. If the answer is yes, breathe into that. If it's no, don't panic. Just ask, what would help me feel safer right now? Even that tiny shift matters. The second one is the nervous system reset breathing. When your body feels like it's bracing for something, even when nothing is happening, try this. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The long exhale is a message to your body, we're not in danger anymore. You can do it 3 or 5 times and notice what changes. You will feel a change. And the third one is your voice reclamation prompt. Now, grab your journal and write this. If no one else was listening, what would I say? Let it be messy. Let it be angry. Let it be honest. You've swallowed your truth for years. Let it leak out onto the page. That's not weakness. That's remembering. So, being strong isn't a flaw. Being only strong, that's a wound in disguise. You don't have to carry everyone. You don't have to earn love by staying quiet about your pain. You don't have to apologize for needing more than just survival. You're allowed to be held. You're allowed to breathe without bracing. You're allowed to be gentle with yourself. If this made you feel seen, please like the video so YouTube can share it with others who are quietly caring too much. Subscribe if you want more content like this, truth-telling for the tender-hearted. And tell me in the comments, what does your voice sound like when no one else is listening? I read everyone. And your stories remind others they are not alone. And if you're ready to explore this more deeply, my journal, The Mindful Self, and my course Unmute are here to walk with you. Because your healing, it matters. Not because you're broken, but because you're finally ready to stop carrying it alone. You'll find the link in the description. So stick around, because we are learning to become emotionally fluent after years of silence in survival mode. Bye.